Alright guys, so today we're going to clean a fuel tank on an ETQ power diesel generator. We're also going to remove and clean the petcock. It's not letting fuel through, so that's something that's going to happen. Alright, so first thing you do is it's like a 5mm Allen. Take the 4 Allens off. 10mm lock nuts on the bottom, so you're going to want to do a wrench on the bottom of it as well to get them out. But there's the first one out. Go on to the next 3. And when you got all those bolts out, make sure your fuel line's disconnected. Just pulls off. Now we're going to pull this tank off. I'm going to grab one of these buckets, 5-gallon buckets, grab an empty one, and I'm going to pull the cap off of the tank. I'm going to flip it upside down on the bucket and let it frickin' start draining out. We got to get all that old fuel out of it. This is what came out of the old injectors. The previous video was me changing out the injector pump. But that is like tar. That is just horrible stuff. So I think there's sludge in this tank. We're going to go ahead and flip her over and drain it all out. Forgot the return line. We got to pull this return line off. It's just a hose clamp, and pull the line off. So most of what came out was clean, and then I got to the very bottom, and this bowl was clean. That's all sludge, and we'll drain this in the. So you can see, it's decently clean fuel, and then the whole bottom is sludge. Like, I've never seen no stuff like that. I guess that might be algae. I don't know. It's either algae or it's used motor oil. I don't know what it is, dude. I'd have to say it's algae. I don't know. But that's what's clogging this whole thing up. So we're going to clean her all out. So the next step is we're going to take this petcock off. There's 3 8mm. 1, 2, 3. We're going to take the whole thing right off. Actually, I'm going to start with this. Maybe I'll just take this off. No, forget that. I'm going to take the whole thing off. Right, so it's not wanting to come off, so I'm going to take these 2 10s out and see what happens. So it came off. And I really need to get this bottom off. There's an O-ring in here, but there's tar going on. It's just freaking super messed up, dirty. So I gotta figure out how to get this thing off. Meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and clean this out with carb cleaner. And just spray through, get all the oil, tar out of it. This goes right through the other side. So this will be good. This needs to be cleaned out. We'll blast it through real good. And then I'm going to see how I'm going to get this off. So we're going to make sure we got it nice and clean. Let me see, I turn this light on here. There we go. Nice and clean inside. Got all the debris out. Maybe a little something or another in there, but it's pretty clean. I just sprayed everything out with carb cleaner, even the bottom where the petcock goes, and then I sprayed the petcock out real good. Where the hell is the petcock? Oh yeah, I sprayed it out real good. So it's ready for reassembly. I'm going to go ahead and put it back on. Make sure the O-ring, let's see, mine was stuck there, so I'm not even going to bother with moving it. But usually you put a little grease around inside this ridge and then stick the O-ring in, and it'll hold it in place while you set it down where it goes. Mine just stayed there and never moved, so I just left it there. So now I'm going to put the 2 10mm and the 3 8mm on this. Then bolt the 4 bolts back down on the sides. Reconnect your fuel line. I'm going to be putting a new one on, so I won't be doing that. Fill it up with diesel and you're ready to go. Now we replaced the injector pump last video. So if you have to do that, just look at the video prior to this one, and you got it. Alright guys, I hope that helped you out. Give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if that helped you in any way, shape, or form. I'll put the injector pump in the description below, carb cleaner that I use to help clean out the tank, such like that. Right, yeah, if you, today's t-shirt will be in the description below as well. If you want me to wear one of your business shirts, go ahead and mail me one. I'd be more than happy to. Peace.